versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Right to the air is Mahomes. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2nd and 4. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a yard on the run there. That's going to set out a 3rd down and 2. Our game here, Bucs and Chiefs. Certainly one of the crown jewels in this 2022 NFL schedule. Of course, a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 55. Tom Brady's 7th Super Bowl title when his guys look. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski takes your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. Room here to run. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. This will be fielded inside the 5. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. And on that last pass for Patrick Mahomes, he tops 20,000 career passing yards. And, of course, this is a guy who came to the league in 2017. So to get to 20,000 so quickly, the only question now, where's the ceiling? Is it 40? Is it 50? Is it 70, 80,000? And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. There's Evans again, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Brady going to throw. Outright completes it to Jarwin.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes.
He'll get that complete to Khalil Herbert.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down.
And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Brady going to try and throw on third down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Going quickly out to the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Brady now on first down. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Brady.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, it's Brady.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22.
On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay.
From the left hash, this from 39.
Garibay's kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hey, check it. Shadow.
To throw is Brady. Evans has it left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
He'll get that underneath to Herbert.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and inches, Brady nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, Never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They find some open field here.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
On first and 10, it's Herbert.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Khalil Herbert, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Hey, ball 66.
Here's Brady to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Brady now on first down. There's Evans again, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he's got this complete down the field to Rudolph.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
No, 66.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 46-yard line. That had disaster run all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far backfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. A time you think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success, and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Fournette.
And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I'm going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady to Evans on the slant. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now Brady. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Here's Mahomes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Hey, check it.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin
With his second touchdown of the night.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side taken in by Miller.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going for the deep ball.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Brandon Cooks. his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of our way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stat shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Brady going to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Bucs tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chiefs take over 6th and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play